What's up, guys? It's the Fabled Menace here, and today we will be talking about the shy artist Zhezhi. So let's get started with her kit and Forte. Now, I'd just like to add that her skill information looks very complicated, so I will try to simplify it as much as possible. Her Forte is split into 3 sections, each section holding up to 30 afflatus. So when all 3 sections are full, you will have 90 afflatus. You can only gain afflatus through normal attacks and casting intro skill. It costs 30 afflatus for one phantasmic imprint. Phantasmic imprints allow you to basically teleport from one place to another. Moving forward, I will be calling phantasmic imprints just to make it a bit easier. Casting her resonance skill, it will consume 60 afflatus to summon imprint left and imprint right. Now there are 2 ways of summoning these 2 imprints. The first by tapping the resonance skill button, which will summon the imprints on the ground. The second option you have is to hold down the resonance skill button, which allows them to summon in mid-air. Now you must be asking, if it only takes 60 afflatus for these 2 imprints to occur, then why will her Forte bar hold 90? Well, when you have 90 afflatus, you can cast her resonance skill and then basic straight after for a third imprint to appear, known as imprint middle. I'll touch bases on imprint middle in a little bit, but first let's talk about these 3 as a whole. Upon casting her resonance skill is replaced by Stroke of Genius when teleporting to the first 2 imprints. However, when teleporting to the last imprint, it is substituted by Creation Zenith, which deals a greater amount of glacial damage. Now going back to the middle imprint. Now there are 5 different ways of casting this middle imprint. So let's start off with the first way, which is to normal attack 3 times and then hold the attack button in order to get the imprint. The second option is to use her resonance skill and then basic straight after for the middle imprint. The third option is very similar to the second option. However, you will teleport first. So you will use the resonance skill first, teleport, hold the normal attack for the third imprint to appear. The fourth option is while in mid-air, hold down the attack button for the imprint to appear. And the fifth option is after a successful dodge, hold down the attack button for the imprint to appear. Now that we have gotten her resonance skill out the way, let's talk about her resonance liberation, which performs coordinated attacks dealing glacial damage. These coordinated attacks are called Inklet Spirits. One Inklet Spirit can be dealt every second, and for a total of 21 Inklet Spirits. Now for her inherent skills and outro. Her first inherent skill basically gives her an 18% damage increase upon using her resonance skill for 27 seconds. Her second inherent skill restores 15 resonance energy to an incoming resonator so long as outro skill is cast. When outro skill is cast, the next resonator gets a glacial damage increase of 20% and their resonance skill damage is amplified by 25% for 14 seconds or until they are switched out. Starting with her weapons, we will start with her besting slot, the Rhyme Draped Sprouts, which gives her an attack increase of 12% just for her being on field. and then another 36% basic attack damage bonus after casting Resonance skill for 6 seconds. At 3 stacks or above, casting Outro skill consumes all these stacks and gives her a 52% basic damage bonus for 27 seconds. And this is effective when wielder is off field, meaning her coordinated attacks from her ult will have a 52% basic damage bonus for 27 seconds. We also have the option of looking at this weapon fully maxed out at level 90 and R5. At level 90, you get a flat attack of 500 and crit damage of 72%. At R5, her attack increase for being on field is 24%, and after using her resonance skill, it grants you 72% basic attack damage bonus for 6 seconds. And upon casting her outro skill, it will be 104% basic attack damage bonus for 27 seconds for the off-field damage. Next is the String Master. After dealing her resonance skill, her attack will be increased by 12%, stacking up to 2 times, which is a 24% increase. And this lasts for 5 seconds. And this weapon also gives you an additional 12% attack increase for off-field damage. Now for the Cosmic Ripples, which is a permanent banner weapon that increases your energy regen by 12.8% and at 5 stacks increases your basic attack by 16% that lasts for 8 seconds. Now for our first 4-star weapon, we're looking at the Augment, which after casting Resonance Liberation increases the wielder's attack by 15% lasting for 15 seconds. And lastly, we will be looking at the Rectifier 25, which when Resonance skill is cast and the Resonator's HP is below 60, the Resonator will be healed for 5% of their max HP. This effect can trigger 1 time every 8 seconds. But if the Resonator's HP is above 60%, the Resonator's attack will increase by 12% lasting for 10 seconds. This is also a craftable weapon. I also highly suggest, if you do not have any of the 5-star weapons and you are pulling for this character, then you should try your best to at least get the Cosmic Ripples for her, as the 5-star weapons in this game is a lot better than the 4 stars. Now moving on to our echoes. If you want to play as a sub DPS buffer, I suggest the Moonlit Cloud set, starting with the 4 cost being crit rate or crit damage Heron, the 2-3 costs being glacial damage bonus, and lastly the 2-1 costs being attack. The substats you will be looking for on the Moonlit Cloud set is energy regen, crit rate crit damage, attack percentage, resonance skill damage, flat attack, and resonance liberation damage. Now if you want to build her with a bit more damage, or you want to build her as a DPS, I suggest the Freezing Frost, with the focus being either crit rate or crit damage, her 3 costs either being 1 attack and 1 glacial damage, or a double glacial setup. The double glacial setup is better than the 1 attack and 1 glacial damage. And lastly, the 2-1 costs will be attack percent. The substats you will be looking for on these echoes will be energy regen, crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, basic attack damage bonus, and flat attack. Now for our teams. Our best team being the team of Zhezhi, Zhezhi, and Verena. You can swap out Verena for Baija if need be. An alternate team to this would be Lingyang, Zhezhi, and Verena. Or if you want to run a full Glacial team, Baija. And if you want to play her as a DPS, I suggest Zhezhi, Sanhua, and Verina. And again, if you really want to run a full Glacial team, Zhezhi, Sanhua, and Baija. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe.